Hey guys, Evelyn here on Ironic Exclusion. Today I'm going to show you guys how I make my colorings in Vegas Movie Studio. Making my colorings in Vegas Movie Studio is the same way you can make it in Sony Vegas Pro, so please don't be discouraged and continue watching the video because you can do the same thing in Sony Vegas Pro. I'm using an image for this because my videos, when I use music videos, maybe it makes my recorder and it makes the program lag. I don't know, the Sony Vegas, and it makes it crash. So hopefully this doesn't mess up or whatever, but we're using this photo of Hyuna. And I'm just going to go ahead and get into making a coloring. When you're making a coloring, you want to go ahead and pull it onto the text here, or the timeline area here, and not onto the image, so that when you want to give it to somebody else, you could just put like a word there or whatever and send it. It's up to you how you want to save your colorings, but that's how I do it. And I'm going to go straight into color curves, and I'm just going to go ahead and make a point in the center and pull it up to brighten up the image like so. You can click show all channels off and go ahead and mess with the settings to toggle off a bit more. I'm going to go ahead and do something like this. And you can just and I suggest just messing around with your editing software, or your Vegas Movie Studio, or your program to change your coloring how you want it to. I also suggest saving your coloring as well. Just in case your editor crashes like mine tends to do for some reason. Like, usually it hasn't done it for me recently when I'm doing my coloring videos, but today it's acting up. So yeah, I'm going to go into color corrector, drag that down, reset to none. I'm going to pull up the saturation, and I'm going to go ahead and mess with the midtones to see what kind of coloring I want to add to it. I don't want it to look too orangey, so I'm going to pull the coloring down a bit. The lows, I'm going to pull this here and see how it changes. We're going to make it a bit reddish. That looks nice. And then pull some blue in to counteract that, or I'll pull in a little bit of blue to counteract it, make it more softer. And then press the X and then press S to save it again, just because mine has been crashing again. I'm going to go ahead and add a brightness and contrast now to it, just to brighten it up a little bit more. I'm just going to add the brightness like so, and this is kind of muting it out a bit, so I'm going to put 0.10, so that looks not so much, so 0.5, and that looks okay. Then we're going to go ahead and add a maybe a levels, and I'm going to go ahead and click computer RGB to studio RGB to kind of mute it out. And you can actually play with the settings as well to see how it will affect your image. And this actually looks nice, so I'm going to leave it like that. And then S to save, Control S to save. I'm going to go in Hue Saturation and Levels, and I'm going to pull up the saturation again. Or you can pull it down, it's up to you. And actually, I'm going to pull it down because it looks nice like that. And then exit out, and then like that. Next, I'm going to add a saturation adjust and pull that in, and we can play with the saturation adjust like so to see how it messes with the image like so. We'll pull that down so we can have like maybe pop some certain colors out. And that actually looks really nice, so I'm going to go ahead and exit out like that as well. Control S to save it. I'm going to go ahead and add a glow as well. I'm going to pull that in. Pull up the glow percentage. And then the intensity a bit, so I'm going to put 5 for now. See how it looks. It's too much, so we're going to pull it down to 150. That looks fine. And a gradient map lastly, so I'm going to pull this one here. I already have it as a default, and it's just black at 100%, transparent, and then black again at 22%. and I have them all set to blend. And then we have this here. And then lastly, I like to add borders to my colorings, so I'm just going to click border. I have one already preset 0.20 and drag it on to add that border to the image. And then that happens. So I'm going to close my program and reboot it. I already saved my coloring, so we just have to add the border to it, so hopefully nothing deletes or whatever. But as you can see, my thing likes to crash often, so I'm going to say yes to it. And I'm going to go ahead and just project new. Okay, and I'm just going to pull in my the one that I was already making, because I don't know if it saved all my colorings like I did have it already. So I'm just going to pull this one in. Click open. And then we're just going to add our border, because that's where we were on last. And then we're going to save our coloring. Now to save your coloring, you want to click this little green here. It says track effects. And it's going to pull up your track effects and all your colorings here. You want to click the green one here. It says plug-in chain. And then you're going to have a box up here. You're going to click save as and name your coloring. I'm going to name it IXL012. And click OK and OK. And it's going to do a little bit of a jumping, and then you're done. Now if you want to share your coloring with others, it's very simple. It's already on this track here, so you can just simply delete the photo and put in a text or solid color. Here. Just drag it on here and just say have your thing. It says like so, and then you can just change your font to whatever, like so. And then if you look down here, you have your coloring right there. It's already on this timeline here, so you could just file, save the project as a regular project, save as, and you name it as your coloring, and then you just upload it onto MediaFire or whatever. And then when that person gets that coloring, then you go open new. I'm gonna say no to this one. They're gonna go ahead and just look for that coloring they downloaded. I'm just gonna show you a preview with this one here, and then they can just, we'll just pull that down and then drag in the image you want to use or video, either or, and then you have your coloring. All set and done. Hope you guys like this video tutorial. Sorry for the program cutting out in the middle, but it happens. Don't forget to comment, like this video, and subscribe, and request more tutorials, and I hope to have more for you guys soon. Bye guys.